What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Thought Therapy. This is a place for you to take your life to the next level. For anyone that's new here, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Cameron, and I love to talk about spiritual aspects and also personal development things. And today what was on my mind is the importance of self-care when you're going through the dark night of the soul. So let's dive right in, guys. So thank you guys for tuning back in to Thought Therapy. I know I've been kind of off a little bit. I had kind of like a bad week last week, so I just had to seclude myself for a little bit and not really focus on any of these videos. But I'm back, and so I thought I'd pump this one out. So, Dark Night of the Soul. I just made a video about that, and there's actually two videos. I had one sharing my story about it, as well as some tips that can help you out, and I'll link those down in the description below, so go check those out, because they'll really be beneficial for hearing like the self-care aspects of a Dark Night of the Soul. So, as I mentioned in my other videos, Dark Night of the Soul is like your darkest moments that you're having, and your body, your mind, your soul is morphing into something completely brand new, and it's so damn uncomfortable, and it's a very dark place, and I understand that. And it's super duper important to have methods of self-care while you're going through a dark night of the soul in order for you to find comfort, to find a little bit more peace, and to really just make the process a lot easier. So I got some good tips for you for self-care. So the first tip that I have is not even kind of like a tip, but in order for you to have self-care, you must accept what is going on with you. And I really wish I learned that, in the beginning of my journey, because acceptance of your situation and the dark night that you're going through is really going to take such a big weight off your shoulders. Once you accept and surrender, it's no longer going to be tossing you around. I mean, it's still going to be tossing you around, but you're going to have acceptance for it, which means that you're not going to be resisting it. And so you're really going to be able to embellish in it and really make the best of it, even if it's a shitty situation for you. So the first tip for self-care is to accept it. Accept the process that you're going through, so then everything else becomes a lot easier. The second tip that I got for you for self-care is to take some damn baths or get a massage. Do something for your body. Because so often when we're going through this dark night of the soul phase, our body just hurts. It just doesn't feel good. I remember feeling like I was 80 years old and I'm only 20. And, well, that was back when I was 20. And it was just really, I just felt so achy. I felt so in pain. My muscles hurt. My joints hurt. Everything just didn't feel right. And so I would take baths 3 times a week, maybe even more, just to soothe my pain. And I would also get massages too. I remember when I got a massage, it was such a big release because we hold so much tension in so many things in our muscles. And so to have someone really like work it out and really, release me and make me loose and free, helped out a ton. So schedule out a massage if you got if you have a masseuse near you, and just make it happen. Spend that money for yourself. It's super duper important. The second thing I have, the third thing I have, which is kind of, I know it's tough to be healthy when you're in a dark night of the soul phase, because a lot of times we're like emotionally eating and we just want to be lazy, we don't have and stuff like that. But it's so important just to have a healthy diet, because you will be able to distinguish which foods make you feel the best and which foods make you feel the worst. And I noticed that I would just binge on junk food on my my dark night of the soul phase, because that was comfort food for me, even though it wasn't good for me, and it worsened the way I felt because my body wouldn't respond well to it. But as soon as I switched over to a more cleaner diet, don't get me wrong, I still like to eat junk food here and there and stuff, but as soon as I switched over to a lot cleaner of a diet, my body just started to respond to it so much better. Because essentially, you are what you eat. So think about, if you only eat junk food, your body's going to feel and be made of junk. If you're eating good, healthy, very wholesome foods, salads, clean meats, and just all of the you're really going to be broadcasting that out, and you're really going to feel amazing afterwards, because this body does feel good to be in when it's taken care of properly. Otherwise, it's not. It's like, it just doesn't feel good to be in it. And my fourth and final tip for you guys for self-care in a dark night of the soul phase is to get into nature. Get back to your roots. Spend this time to go out and go contemplate. Go be in a healing environment, which is nature, and just really just let it go there. I remember so often I went to this trail probably about 30 minutes away from my house because it was just my favorite trail, and I would go out there all the time, and I would just hike this trail up to the top, and I'd bring a notebook with me and write down all these notes and all these thoughts that I had. And once I got to the, on the way up there, I'm struggling, huffing and puffing, pissed off, upset, sad, whatever. Then you get to the top, and you're like, okay, I'm good. And then once you get down, it's like you left all your problems up at the top. And it was like you releasing all of this built up stress, energy, whatever it is, just gets to be released after you come back down from your hike. And it's such an amazing feeling. I just remember feeling so like a weight was lifted off my shoulders every hike that I would go on, and every time I got reconnected with nature and all that. Because I know how hard it is just to sit inside all damn day and just sulk and just not want to be around anyone. But if you can just get out in nature once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever you can do, just get out there. I guaranteed you're going to feel so much better. So that's all I got for you guys today. There's going to be, I'm going to keep up on my schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. No ifs, ands, or buts. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there's always going to be a video up. Stay tuned, guys. More content to come. Peace.